welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Money Huddle. It's your boy Dre Rich, and of course, my betting companion in this world of gambling, Shaq. What's good, Shaq?
Man, just coming off a pretty good weekend. Made some cash this weekend, so we're doing all right. That's the name of the game. Put some money in my pocket. Taking the family to Chili's. We're doing all right.
Hey, bro, we did have a good week as we expected to have. And even though, some of our best bets didn't hit, the props were on fire. Okay. For example, let's start off with I want to say I bet against the Jets and the Jets won, which means maybe I should bet against the Jets more. So we keep on winning. Because
Hey man, I did the same thing with my birds. I really thought the Giants would put 7.5. Granted, they lost Yadaboo in that game early, like second quarter. But hey, we look good without AJ Brown. So I completely botched that whole game, but I'll take a W with my birds.
telling you, bro, that was a good game until Scatterboo went down. The whole team just deflated. But
Man, Jackson Dart reacted like it happened to him.
Literally, he was like, "Oh shit, my soul hurts."
Fuck! He was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Damn, bro!" He's like, "That's my best player. You guys just took my best guy. Now we're gonna lose the rest of the damn season. We ain't got one fucking win left."
He already knew the season was over. After that, he's like, "Oh man, we ain't scoring 20 points again."
Yeah, he's like, "No."
But
who am I gonna throw to? Two tight ends and Wandell?
Literally, and hey, Darius Slayton was trying to come back. He played pretty well against y'all. He was trying to do something.
He should after 12 damn years of seeing us. He's like the man for real. Darius Slayton to me just seems like I don't know. He's just one of those guys that just won't go away. He's a cockroach, bro. He's just there. Like, I just don't understand it. He is the Geno Smith of wide receivers. You thought that motherfucker was gone for 4 or 5 years. No, he's just sitting in the Giants waiting for a chance. He's like, I'll have to recatch this one of these weeks.
Literally. And there'd be big bombs, bro. They were looking for him down the field, far down the field. Like, he gets his
you better get them 29-year-old fucking hamstrings going, my boy.
But see, he's always hurt. Like, he definitely has young legs still because he's always missing time. Like, he never really used all of it. Like,
no, but he ain't never played a full season. That's why I forgot he was there some years. Some years he ain't there, and other years he's always there.
Like, in the terms of longevity, he's like the new Darius Slayton. I mean, the new Sterling Shepard of the Giants receivers. Because Sterling had a long tenure before he got traded, and they were.
He's the same way.
Same way. Sterling, you got to leave, bro. Leave. He's like, okay, I'll go to the Buccaneers.
He's like, dude, I'll play for the league minimum. Don't make me go home to my family.
Clearly, he's like, dude, I don't want to go home. But
he's like, I ain't cut out for that home life.
So, right now, Darius Slayton's getting the Sterling Shepard treatment. They're like, hey, man, we're going to keep you on the roster, bro, as long as you want. But there will come a time where you're going to get the hell out of here. Go somewhere to a
There'll be a time when we're healthy. Eventually. Yeah. We won't need you. But you'll still be on the practice squad just in case.
Yeah. So I like his return to the league because he was definitely missed on the Giants team. They needed a capable deep ball guy, and they got one now. But you lose Scatterboo. Tyrone Tracy ain't that good. So you're back to the shithole. Back to the shithole you go.
I'll tell you, man, Jackson Dart was pissed. He's like, fuck!
Dude, he knew he had nobody behind him to do anything. No one behind Scatterboo to help.
Season's over, dude.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. And
the interesting question now is do you think Dayball keeps his job? And I really want to see him keep his job because these are his guys that he drafted, And it just sucks. It looked like they had something going. As an Eagles fan, I'm like, yeah, fuck them. But just a person that likes players, that's rough, man. And I like Dayball. I think he's a good offensive coach. I think he finally got his guy there at quarterback, and he's literally lost all his weapons. So, I mean, I hope he gets another year just to prove that he's got something. Because record-wise, he should have been fired like 2 years ago. But the
That's what I
Danny
was saying.
Dimes thing doesn't help.
I'm like, honestly, he is getting better as he is staying on the team. So technically, that doesn't really warrant people getting fired. Usually, if you the worse you get, the more you get fired. But he's actually getting better as his seasons go on. So I think they keep him for one more year, see what happens. But
I could
uh,
definitely see it.
but I think it'll be depending on if Jackson Dart really wants him to stay and if Scatterboo wants him to stay, because that's the guys who hey, we were going to change the whole regime right now, and it worked out. So
Yeah,
uh,
and
if
I
he
really think those guys want to play for him. I think they've got
exactly,
all kind of the same mentality. You know what I mean?
yeah. So it was a good game to watch, even though y'all just started trampling them, trampling.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns on 187 yards, and he went 15 to 20.
Yeah, Saquon had 2 touchdowns and way too many yards. But
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk
hey,
about that.
your team won, and the Jets are no longer over. So that is awesome for the podcast. Yeah. Hooray for the
We'll
podcast.
take that. We'll take that as fans.
Bro, like I was worried that we weren't gonna ever win a game. And do I think that this is gonna change the season around for the Jets? We're gonna win 5 games. No. Okay. I
Let's be
don't
real. You know that
look,
was from Mangold. That was from
it
Mangold.
was bro.
That 1 point was him. Is
I
it?
wanted to bring up the Nick Mangold death, but I I literally couldn't bring it up, bro, because I didn't want it to hamper my handicap because my handicap was the Jets to lose by more than 7 points. I did not really think that they were going to go all out for Mangold, given how less the talent we had, but they did.
Oh
They
yeah.
went
I
out.
mean, you got no Sauce Gardner, no Garrett Wilson. Brees Hall had a day. I mean, I don't know. Everybody stepped up in that. All I
Like,
know is that when Mason Taylor caught that miraculous touchdown to take the lead, because there's no way he should have caught that ball. He's double covered, insane. But thank you because you cashed me out, and I love that. Thank you. Words out
hey,
to
tight end week,
Mangold.
bro.
That's my
Tight
boy.
ends went crazy.
I was always a Mangold fan even when I was younger. Like Madden wise, I'd always trade for him. You got to go with the big beard, blonde hair. It's my
Bro,
guy.
I'm saying like it's literally the best players for the Jets in history. 3 of them were linemen. So we got Maue, and Mangold, bro. Those are the 2 best linemen ever in the history of New York. So, like, RP Mangold, bro. It sucks, bro, because I liked him a lot. I always drafted him, bro, in Madden 2007, Madden 2010. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some Mangold up in there. Always got a Mangold, bro.
Oh
and
man, he was the best center in the league at the time. Like
bro, he's
tough
huge.
dude. He was the
Mangold
Jason Kelsey before there was Jason Kelsey.
for the life of your team to be a lineman. Like he was the guy hyping the team up. Like, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like he would be the guy that everyone looked to on the offense if shit was going bad, shit was going good. Oh, look at Mango. What's he doing?
Yeah,
Like
'cause you sure as hell ain't looking for Mark Sanchez, hot dog eating ass on the bench.
hell no. I mean, that butt fumble, not Mark. It
Yeah,
was not Mango's fault. It definitely wasn't. He put it right back up.
no, no.
He just
There's a
literally
reason Sanchez is sitting in
right
prison right now.
literally, we are not blaming Mangold for no butt fumbles ever.
No, no, it's the convict, bro. That's
Literally, real. It's the convict.
what happens when you go to USC, dude. Your brain just goes out the fucking window.
Literally, man. And yeah, but RP Mangold, bro. He said, hey, he was happy to only play for the Jets. and that's something you will never hear anyone ever say in their life again.
Nope.
Nope.
Aaron Glenn ain't even said that shit. He's a head fucking coach,
Yeah,
and he
bro.
played
He
there.
literally, it's like the Jets are still the Jets, guys.
Oh yeah, he came into
But
the weekend being like, "Yeah, I still don't even know who the fuck's gonna start, bro." And then at the end of the game, he was like, "I knew all week it was gonna be him. I just didn't want to tell the media. Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. You have no faith in your team. You're like every best player we have is gone. Our best player that doesn't even play for us is dead. We are fucked. Fucked, fucked, my man. Like that was Aaron Glenn on Saturday night. He was throwing up prayers, man. He's like, God, whoever I start, please let them win. And by the third quarter, he was like, there is no God. We're down. We're fucked. And then out of nowhere, Nick Mangold from heaven said, you know what? I'm gonna let everything fly today. I got one. Like,
literally, bro, we had a non-quarterback throw a touchdown. We had,
thank you, Mason Taylor.
bro, that was some bull, bro. Like, there's a lot of things in that game that shouldn't have happened, but it happened only because Nick Mangold wanted it to happen. He was like, "There's no way I'm gonna die and y'all lose again.
He
Y'all
said,
are
hell
winning.
no.
There's no fucking way I'm letting that happen."
Dude, that's the thing. He said, I gotta go to Valhalla with you motherfuckers losing to the fucking Bengals and Joe Flacco's old cement shoe ass. Not today, son.
Literally,
Double
it's
coverage
like,
means nothing, man. He turned on the superstar ability for everybody on that team. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna put Bengals at rookie on Madden. I'm gonna give you all superstar abilities just for today, and you're gonna catch this motherfucking pass double covered with two hands from a running back because I'm Chris Mangold and this is my make a wish, bro. Like,
for real. He was like, "Hey, y'all are the basic make a wish kids right now. We're gonna make y'all get your last wish for exactly, bro." It was bad, but hey, I'm not complaining about it, bro. Jets are on bye week.
same.
We can't lose next week.
Hey,
Hey,
you'll still have one win, baby. that's
exactly. So now we are just as good as the Titans,
that's bad, my man.
bro. But onwards to the last game of week 8. It is the Redskins. I'm calling them the Redskins, bro. Okay, because my girlfriend still wears the Redskins hoodie that she has from her deceased uncle. So I call them the Redskins still, bro. She likes to call the Redskins too. So I'm calling them the Redskins. And
I
even
gotta.
though the
I have to
Commanders is
shout
not,
out. I only know one Washington fan, and it's my buddy Sam Myers out in New York. What up, my boy? I'm gonna refer to them as whatever he says, and I really don't know what he prefers, so I'm just gonna be Commanders. It is for right now.
hey man, but hey, get back to us on what he says they are, because if he's a real diehard fan, they're the Redskins forever.
All right, man. Well, and I'll tell you what, I'm whooping his ass in our fantasy league. You know it's true.
Ah,
Squish the commish,
hey,
my boy.
get him, bro. Because I grew up on Sean Taylor, bro, who will knock your fucking
Right
block off.
in the
I
Pro
love
Bowl.
that team,
In the
and
Pro
he did
Bowl, he'll knock your fucking block off. Ain't no flag
literally. And
football shit back then.
I'm saying, like, you took away the juice from the Redskins when you call them the Commanders, bro, because they ain't that. That's not hardcore, bro. I don't know.
It's better than the Washington football team. That shit was terrible.
They wrong for that, man. But to have a pig
Not
as your
good.
mascot is even more crazy, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
The pig,
Yeah, that shit was bad. I
that's
forgot.
insane.
You had Riviera as a head coach dying of cancer, and even he was like, a fucking pig? Why did I come back? I'm going to cancer treatments and trying to coach this shit? God damn.
Literally, it makes no sense, bro. And honestly, um, like, if you can have, like, hockey fans, if you can have the Blackhawks, you can have the fucking Redskins, bro. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
the
Cleveland
Blackhawks,
Indians are the Guardians now. Like, It just makes no sense, dude.
It does
I
not
mean, I
make
get
any
it,
sense.
but I don't.
Honestly, hey, let's not get out ahead of ourselves because the logo for the Cleveland Indians was kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little different.
It was kind of some Walt Disney ass shit, bro. He's racist. But
That's some Walt Disney ass shit. You know,
bro,
I never thought
the
about
big
that.
eyes, the goofy teeth, that was kind of crazy, bro. But
Yeah.
the Redskins, bro, was a civilized, respectful Native American logo. And I can fuck with that, bro.
Well,
I'm like, let's
and the logo was cool. He looked like a hard ass motherfucker, dude. Like,
go. He like he was gonna scalp you.
yeah.
Like literally. So like and like same like the Blackhawks, they look like they have a very respectable Native American logo. It's
Hey,
weird,
all
bro.
I know is them Cubs whooped that fucking Cleveland Indian ass at the time in 2016, and we'll take Game 7 all day.
Yep. Hey, never forget.
Thank you, Jason Hayward, you bum ass motherfucker that we wasted 4 years on. But you did one thing right, and that rain out. Somebody decided to listen to you, and I don't care. I like you. I loved you that moment on. The rest of the time with the team, I hated
And see, that's a good memory, you know. The last time beating the Cleveland Indians in that racist ass logo was the Cubs.
you.
But back to this game.
That racist ass logo,
The
bro.
Redskins plus 10.5 at the Chiefs minus 10.5. Over unders 48.5. We are consensusly betting on what? I don't know.
Oh man. Look, I'm gonna explain why I don't like the over, mainly because I don't believe in the old Redskins. This team, you've got Debo who's been beat up, coming into this game, still beat up, he's gonna play. You got McLaurin finally coming off an injury but limited at practice. You got no Jaden Daniels, so Mariota already Ash City. Not good. He is the vice president to Ash City. And I don't feel like these guys have had enough time to practice, especially against this good of a Chiefs team at home in Kansas City. I just feel like the Chiefs are going to be, I don't know, it's a 10.5 is a lot. But after that ass whooping against the Raiders last week, I don't believe in the Redskins offense to cover the 48.5. So I personally want to take the 10.5. Chiefs negative or
And,
minus 10.5. I think
and
they win by 13.
do you think that it's a under 48.5?
I do. I really do. Merritt hasn't been good the last 2 weeks. Mariota is questionable. The receivers are beat up, even though they're coming back. Finally, McLaurin's finally coming back. He's missed the last two, maybe 3 games. I can't remember. And then Debo's been hurt off and on all year. And for some reason, Mariota doesn't like to target Ertz, who's also old. He's like
Oh,
35, 36, dude. He's old, old tight end. And he's been used a lot already this year. So I just don't have any faith in Washington tonight. I really do think the Chiefs are going to come out. And that's not my ego bias. The Chiefs looked really good last week. They're at full health. Everybody knows they're back. Even I know they're back, and I hate it. But I don't think Washington's secondary is good enough to cover the receivers. This flag football offense, this dink and dunk BS, the sidelines, 7 catches, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing from Rashid Rice. Take away the touchdowns, that's terrible. He's got 7 catches, 43 yards. That is the game they play. They don't have deep threats besides Thornton, and he gets about 2, maybe 3 balls a game. So the Chiefs tonight shouldn't have to throw the ball a whole lot. They should be up early. Pacheco's actually kind of picked up the last 2 weeks. Everything points to the 10.5 over or the game going under because I have no faith in Washington.
I think we are on consensus. Bet Chiefs minus 10.5. I like it more because the line opened up at Chiefs minus 12 and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was high.
I wasn't taking that shit. Hell no.
Nope.
But 10 and a half is more doable. I could take this. Uh, I don't know. See, we don't know a lot about this Chiefs defense. We do know they play better at home. And
One thing is for sure is they are a very good run stopping defense. And Merritt already hasn't been good. In the backfield, they've been trying to figure out who is going to run the ball in Washington. And they don't know. Merritt's still a seventh round guy. Rodriguez is a day three guy, I think, too. And then I can't tell you who the third string guy is, but it's been a committee, and the Chiefs are already like top four in run defense. They've had a great run. I don't think they've allowed one guy to have 100 yards all year.
damn, I think I still think they're going to try though to run the ball. I do think the Commanders are going to try to run the ball. It is Cliff Kingsbury, guys, so he might run his own
Screens.
fucking college flag football offense. Then what?
Yeah. He gonna run a dumber one though by throwing fucking 2 and 3 yard screens behind the fucking line of scrimmage all night. I know how this
Sure.
shit works. Play action, throw it short, 2 yards behind. Well, might as well take the loss. Hand
Literally,
off and
bro,
take
you
the
might.
loss if you're gonna throw behind the line.
But we are consistently on the Chiefs minus 10.5. They can cover this 10.5, bro. Like I think we can do that. They just beat the Raiders by 30. I think they can beat the
Man,
Redskins by 10.5. Easy.
fully healthy and at home, coming off an ass whooping, full of confidence in a primetime game. Give me the Chiefs, man. I'm telling you, 10.5.
I will
As
say,
much as I hate to say it.
Mariota is 1-0 versus the Chiefs in starting games.
That was against Alex Smith, though, and not Patrick Mahomes.
He did catch his own pass and ran a touchdown in, which is not crazy. The
Yeah,
helmet
I
doink
have no faith
catch
in Washington.
touchdown is nuts because that's
That's a
awareness.
Shaq fact right there. No faith in Washington.
No, no,
Mariota, ass. I
bad. But you like your first bet, of course, is a tight end because it's still tight end week, y'all. It's still tight end week. And this is the last tight end to really matter is Travis Kelsey. Why?
First of all, it's Chiefs at home. It is tight end U week. Travis Kelsey has scored almost every tight end week. He's pretty much the co-founder behind George Kittle. Really backed it up. And this is his time to shine. You know he's been wanting the ball, especially after yesterday, watching literally almost every tight end in the league go off. It's his time to shine. He's going to at least get a touchdown tonight. They're going to be looking for him in the red zone, especially between him and Mahomes. I just feel like they're going to be trying to get him the ball for a touchdown at the very least tonight. He might not be hyper targeted, but here's another thing. The front seven for Washington is very good at stopping the run. Their linebackers are not good in coverage. They are run stoppers. They do not cover very well on the tight end aspect. So look for Kelsey in the end zone here in the red zone tonight. I just think it's a gimme with the tight end week. I abused the tight end week. Cashed out before I could dash out, my boy.
Yeah, I agree. Like Travis Kelsey's going to get a touchdown in this game. I mean, like he might not have a crazy game, but he's going to score a touchdown. My first prop is good because mine's it's translating from the Travis Kelsey touchdown. He's going to have over 3.5 receptions. Okay, he's book him for 5 to 7 at the max. But I don't think he's going to have a lot of yards, bro. I don't think he's going to have 70 yards. I don't think he's going to have any of that. So whatever his yardage is, I wouldn't even take
No.
it. But I'm thinking 4 catches, 45 yards, 2 touchdowns possibly. 2 possibly. Because I think
Hey,
that's where you really show your tight end greatness is when you're in the red zone. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to use the receivers to get upfield and the running backs to get upfield. But in the red zone, Kelsey. Because it's tight end week, bro. And Patrick Mahomes, that's his best friend, bro. That's his best friend for the longest time. They're gonna get him in there, bro.
I just gotta brag. It is tight end week, and I took this parlay cash. All right, Hunter Henry touchdown. He had one catch. It was the touchdown. Mason Taylor touchdown. Running back threw him. Thank you, Mangold touchdown. George Kittle was a give me. He always scores on tight end U day. Always scores. He had two of them touchdowns, and of course I have my boy Tucker Kraft cash me in too. What are we gonna do, man? Tight end week. You guys need to mark that on your calendar a year from now because I'm telling you, it is the easiest money making weekend in football.
And we
Always.
told you, bro. I'm telling you, if we really want to go tout, we can. We have enough time to go back and look at these tight end bets we gave you guys this weekend because they all hit. Okay, starting with they all
And
hit.
we've been
Literally,
telling you guys for 3 weeks to circle this motherfucking day on your calendar because we
literally,
knew, bro. We
we
knew.
started with Mark Andrews over 2.5 receptions. Cash in the first half. He had 5 overall in the entire game. He had 3 in the first half because we knew it. And Huntley is not bad. So that cash. Okay.
I was impressed by Huntley, honestly.
Wait, why were you impressed by Huntley?
I think he really controlled that game, threw the ball well. I think whatever game plan they had, he just took what the defense gave him in that game. He didn't try to overdo it. And I thought I was really impressed by him. I was like, why did you ever start Cooper Rush? Plus, he was mobile when he needed to be.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. It was the Bears.
Yeah. The only bet we didn't hit was Hunter Henry. That did not hit. He only had 1 catch for 7 yards, which is crazy.
And a touchdown.
He did score a touchdown though. So
I didn't put that on here, but I did cash on that.
I do want to say, I don't think Frymouth did not score either, but he had over his yards though too. So he was legit. The man, we were 100% right on that freaking Packers game because they got their ass kicked. We bet Packers minus 3.
Bro.
They got shot on. Look at go watch the YouTube short on YouTube. You can see Shaq saying clearly the obvious reasons why the Packers were going to clear this minus 3. And it was 100% because the receivers were slaying Darius Slay. And they were killing. Bro, killing Ramsey. They couldn't do anything.
Pun intended.
Bro, they were just like little kids running around. Open.
Oh yeah, dude. All they had to do was make 2 moves, and they were like, "Bro, our hips don't work like that no more." Darius Slay was like, "Take me out and put me in safety because I got to be able to turn around quick enough to chase after them, and they get me."
And we already discussed this in the previous episodes. Patrick Queen is not a coverage linebacker. He's a tackler. He's a run stopper. And guess what? Tucker Kraft,
and he's not. And what's funny about that is he's not a big guy.
He's not, but he's always been a Raven, so he's a run-stopping guy. They were a run-stopping team whenever he was a Raven. And so it translated because of the Kraft. I bet over 51.5 receiving yards for that game, and he had 160-something.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Bro,
insane.
It's going to be hard to bet on the Steelers, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to bet on the Steelers because their defense is so old.
Vegas still has the Ravens as favorites at like plus 50 or something like that to win the division at 2-5. They're only 2 games behind first right now.
Lamar is guaranteed to play next week. Guaranteed. So
carry me in my league against Sam. Shout out, Sam. You're going down this week, bro.
I need Lamar back too. I have him in a lot of leagues, so I need him back immediately. But those were our tight end bets for the week. So we're gonna keep it going with Travis Kelce's touchdown. as he said, and I want his receptions over 3.5. And then Shaq's second prop is Patrick Mahomes under 275.5 passing yards. Why do you like this?
Just think it's a lot, man. I think it's a lot. And if I'm gonna go with the way I'm saying with Washington, don't believe in their offense to score the points. Um, Defense is going to be on. If the defense is going to be on the field for over half the game, they're going to be tired. Mahomes, if they're up by double digits, like they'll dink and dunk, but he won't have to throw the ball like this. Like, there's no reason he should have 280, 300 yards. I think he'll have his touchdowns. I think he'll have 2 touchdowns, but I think by the end of the game, they're up 13, 14, 11 points, and they're running Pacheco, Dinkin, and Duncan. He could go 34 for a buck 95, 34 of 40 for a buck 95 because that's what they do. They don't run the ball; they throw in short down situations. So I just don't think they're going to have to throw the ball to this point of yardage. And like I was saying earlier, Pacheco has looked better in the last couple of weeks. I mean, not great, but better. He's definitely kind of solidified the majority of snaps over Kareem Hunt now. He's been averaging like 50 yards and a touchdown the last 2 weeks, I believe, for Pacheco. So I think they're going to be trying to get the run game going, dinging and dunking like they always do, looking for Travis Kelce in the red zone. Anything inside the 10-yard line is Kelce time. So I don't think he'll have to throw. I think they'll be up big here. And with Mariota, this offense not being able to practice really in full, not having cohesiveness. I know it's a big deal in the NFL. Guys miss time, but timing is everything with your receivers. The run game is not going to be there for him against the Chiefs. I could see the defense scoring points for the Chiefs as well. So I really just don't see him having to throw this many yards. Not saying he can't. I just don't think he'll have to.
I do think this is a great bet because of the short field given to them by the defense as well. Because I don't think the Redskins are going to be able to really push the ball down the field. And there will be a point in time in the game if the Chiefs are up by 14 or more, you're going for it on fourth down. And likelihood is they're going for it on fourth down on their own yard, on their own for half the field. So short
Yeah.
yardage means that you ain't getting 200 yards, 275, bro, for sure, Patrick. You're gonna be throwing it 50 yards to get the touchdown. So like,
I see
I
him. I
agree.
see. Yeah, I see him having like 240 tops, 246, 246, and 2 touchdowns. I can see him having like 35 rushing yards, maybe even run one in.
The only way this goes over is if it's competitive. I don't think it will be, bro. I
Not
don't
a
think it
chance
will.
in hell, bro.
No. I I personally believe that Mariota can do something. He's not gonna be terrible. We've seen worse
Look,
back
man. Even if you believe in Mariota, you know who is still a shit ass coach? Dan fucking Quinn. Terrible. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. The man with his backwards hat, I don't know, man. He got knocked on his ass a couple weeks back. That was the best thing I'd seen from Dan Quinn in a while. Him getting up, laughing, showing his bald ass head off. Like he is not a good coach. He's not, man. That defense can only do so much. And when it comes to offense, it is like a toddler that is trying to read a chapter book, man. He is lost in War and Peace when really he needs to be reading some green eggs and ham because he has no idea what he's doing on offense. He's sounding out words that he don't even know letters sound like. It's like,
Oh my
no,
god. No,
no faith in Dan Quinn or Washington tonight.
I don't like Dan Quinn in prime time specifically.
No, Dan Quinn don't like prime time. It's past his bedtime. He gives up at halftime in primetime games because he don't know where he's at. The lights are too bright. He got a migraine. All he wants to do is take his feet off the ground.
And speaking of Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury, which is a weird duo. If you we have not, no one's ever said it was a weird duo, but I've always thought it was a weird pairing.
It is, man.
Really young, really old. Like this.
Yeah, and Kingsbury's, I don't even know, man. He comes out there with some straight up youth football plays with just talented guys. All right, we are going to do an end around with Debo because that's all I know he's good for.
Literally. And so, like, I think Debo does fit the Cliff Kingsbury college offense, which he might get some run because he says he's feeling healthier than he has been in the last couple of weeks. So, I think he might get some run, and I need him to in my fantasy league. Please, Debo, help, help.
Pulled my groin. I watched him go out with a groin injury in the second quarter.
Dang, he might. But my second prop for this game, speaking of bad coaching pairings for the Redskins, I want Marcus Mariota, and I think he's going to throw under 30 and a half passing attempts because he's also a willing runner. I think he's going to have to move, man. He
He's
is a.
also a willing catcher of his own pass to run in for a touchdown.
I wonder if that would count as an attempt because that was crazy, man.
Would that be a fumble recovery?
Yeah, probably it was weird. That Titans game was weird, but it was against Alex Smith, and that was a really wishy-washy Chiefs
That's
team.
why I'm like, in fantasy, he should have got the 6 points for being the receiver and the 4 points for throwing it.
No, I think I remember being in the league that year, and someone was like, "How do we dispute this?"
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Like, how do you got 25 points?
Shit, he had 10. He got 10 or 11 with a catch, a pass, and a score on both sides.
Seriously. So I don't know. That was a weird one. But I think he's going to throw under 30 and a half passing attempts because so the Chiefs are allowing the third least attempts in the league. Okay. They're not allowing people to throw the ball. They're putting that pressure on you and you're going down. They're probably going to sack you.
Well, and a big part of that is their offense sustaining drives. They dink and dunk. They don't do big plays unless it's Thornton. Period. They
Yeah.
only throw deep to Thornton. Period. Other than that, their drives. I mean, the first quarter last week they had the ball for the first 9 minutes almost against the Raiders, and that's what they do. They keep drives alive. They're going for it on fourth down as soon as they pass the 50.
But yeah, the Chiefs are only allowing 27 attempts per game. And pairing that knowledge with a Mariota, if you are a smart head coach, you do not want him throwing the ball or the damn. So you be like, if he throws 30 times, I'm gonna be pissed. Like the coach should
You
be
be mad
angry.
at Dan fucking Quinn.
Literally, the coach should be angry if he's throwing anything near 30 attempts a game because it's probably gonna be
He gonna be
4 points.
yawning coming into the third quarter. He'd be like, "Yeah, let's just throw the ball as many times as you want."
Literally, this is your last start.
Yeah.
Like, it could be that. But I think they're gonna try to do some design stuff, some crazy handoffs, some weird college team stuff. So I just don't think he's gonna throw the ball 30 and a half times, bro. Also, Chiefs running the ball, killing the clock, less possessions for the Redskins. They're not gonna have enough time in the game to throw the ball 30 times.
Yeah, Chiefs go for it on fourth down. Patrick Mahomes will run to keep a drive alive. He'll do anything. Like the Chiefs keep drives alive. They keep the clock running, and they dink and dunk. They don't
Yeah.
go 3 and out.
Mm-mm.
Even when they weren't fully healthy, they didn't go 3 and out. They might have wasted a lot of clock, but they only got to half field usually because of the dink and dunk and Mahomes running his ass off. Now that they're fully healthy, they're going to keep Washington off the field, and they're probably going to whoop their ass.
And
I
also,
can see Mariota getting his ass rocked too.
yeah, the Chiefs allow the most rushing attempts to quarterbacks. We have a willing runner who will probably need to use his legs, which will take away from the passing attempts also. So I just don't see them doing it, bro. And also, you don't want to give more time to the better offense. Like you throw the ball a lot, just does not bleed the clock enough and keeps Mahomes on the field and gets them on there faster. So it's like, no, do not get him on the field at his house in KC. Like,
That's why I'm like Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury will fuck this up, guaranteed.
hey, If they go balls to the wall, air raid offense, then they're gonna lose by 40.
That's what I'm saying.
They could go nowhere, bro, and then the Chiefs are gonna have like 12 possessions, and it's going to
I
and score
wanna
every
I
time.
wanna take the prop bet in Vegas. Somebody reach out to me. What's the prop bet for how many screen passes will be thrown by Washington tonight? Because if it's over under 7, I'm taking the over.
I'm gonna take
That's
the
how
over
fucking
too.
dumb this offense is.
So if that and hey, Shaq, you're on something, bro, because that is a good bet if you really do believe. Because the Chiefs do allow passing yards to the running back. They do allow these dump offs because they're sending pressure up the middle. So like you got Chris Jones going up the middle in a triangular blitz. They're not going out. They're going downhill. So like those dump offs could be there for Mariota. However, Ja'Cory Croskey Merritt doesn't even average 2 catches a game. He can't catch the ball. He's not a fucking
I was gonna
catcher.
say I could see Rodriguez in this early and often, especially with third down work that they're probably going to be facing because of the pressure from the Chiefs. And that's why they give up the quarterback runs because of how much pressure they put on him. Chris Jones just disrupts the passing game always. So I could definitely see Rodriguez having a better night because Merritt just hasn't had a good game. Really, he hasn't solidified himself as the number one guy. And the last 2 games have been mediocre. I mean, he has not had a great year. So I can see Rodriguez, especially if the Chiefs get up early. He's more of a receiving back.
There's not even a line for Rodriguez right now because they really have McNichols as the guy right behind Merritt.
I might have to look into the injury report.
Because I don't like Nichols either, McNichols, but he's a bigger back. He
He's not
runs
much of a
hard.
receiving back.
Nah, like it's gonna be a weird game. Like I said, this is not a sexy game to watch. Okay, like will I watch this? Probably not. Okay, I do
No, because
support
the
the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
are just going to whoop ass, dude.
I will support the Chiefs on this podcast because Shaq will not. They have made me money so
Hell
far.
no.
Like the Chiefs have made me money by
Hey, Chiefs have
losing,
made me plenty of money over the last 2 years. I just don't fucking like them.
and you shouldn't, and you really shouldn't. But that's our bets for tonight's games. And we'll go over recap it one more time. It's the Redskins plus 10.5 at the Chiefs minus 10.5. Over unders at 48.5. The consensus bet is Chiefs minus 10.5. We also like the under 48.5. I don't know how the Redskins are going to get 15, 18, 20 points. So if they ain't getting that, it's definitely going under. So unless Mariota pulled a rabbit out of his ass or something, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how they can get 20 points, but if they do, you got me because I didn't know. I didn't see that happening at all. Uh,
Zach Ertz, that's the only damn way.
there's no other way. But I think Nick Bolton got him on lockdown. But
Ah,
Travis
yeah, I
Kelce,
feel like Ertz is going to be as big of a check down factor as whoever in the backfield. They don't know either. Especially, nobody on that team knows who the number one trustworthy running back is for Washington. They want it to be Merritt, but really, it's anybody's game.
it is anyone's game, bro. I know Bill Merritt, Bill, whatever they want to call him, he's got some hype because he has like notoriety. He's marketable or whatever, but I don't think
Little
he's got.
Bill,
Yeah, Bill, Little Bill. But
Little
Shaq's
Bill.
prop number one is Travis Kelce's touchdown because it's still tight end week, and of the tight ends in this game, he's the one that will probably score. I don't think Ertz is gonna score, bro, at all. I do think Kelsey will score. Prop
I
number
think
two.
Kelsey's the safer of the two for sure.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But they will be in the red zone and he'll be open. Prop number two. Patrick Mahomes under 275 passing yards because they won't need to run. They won't have to pass the ball. They're running the ball the entire time. They have Pacheco's been doing a lot better, so we'll see how that happens. But I think it works out. And prop one for me, Kelsey over 3.5 receptions because it correlates with the touchdown. Okay, he's going to get catches to get up the field. He's going to get targets in the red zone. 3.5 is not hard. And at home, he gets spazzed, bro. They're gonna be hitting that Kelsey button a bunch of times at the crib on prime time.
Especially if Taylor's upstairs.
You know she's upstairs, man. You know she is, bro. And talking, singing songs about his dick or something because that's what she did on her album. Bro, she should do the halftime. Bro, she should do the halftime show for the Super Bowl and just sing that song. That is
Would
dumb. That would be crazy. But
that's not good. Yeah, you should have done it last Super Bowl. Maybe you'd stop crying by halftime.
but then part number two, Marcus Mariota under 30.5 passing attempts. If he goes over this, bro, Cliff Kingsbury needs to get fired. Because why are you letting him do this? Why are you letting him throw the ball this much, bro? It makes no sense at all. What are you doing?
Dan Quinn, I'm telling you, man. He'd be yawning coming out of fucking halftime. He's like, just do whatever you want, Cliff. I'll see what's up. Just let me know when fourth quarter starts. Hey.
And also, one more thing about this 10.5 before we head out. This Chiefs 10.5, bro, it's kind of similar to the Packers game. We got Marshawn Lattimore. We got Sinistera. I don't know how to say his last name, bro, but he's a weird Sinistera, something like that. They are the corners for this game versus these young receivers. They're gonna have an issue, man.
And versus old ass receivers, that whole oldest team in the league.
Do you think Sinestra and Lattimore run a 4-3 anymore? No.
Hell no.
And guess who does? Worthy. Brown might
Yeah.
run 5-4-4.
Man, Rashid still runs a 4-5.
Yeah, Rashid's definitely gonna burn you. So
and he's slow compared to the rest of them.
It ain't gonna be enough, man. So
no.
I think it's just too much power for the Chiefs, man. They got too many ways to win. So the 10.5 ain't scary to me. But that is our show for today. And we will be back on Wednesday with a recap of the entire week 8. Look forward to our Thursday night game for week 9. There's a lot of people on bye week next week. A lot.
There was a lot this week too. It was a rough week.
There was a lot this week too. So we'll recap all of that. Well, a lot of the crappy teams were on this week, like the Raiders. They were on bye week. The crappy teams did not play, but a lot of the good teams are on bye week this week. So we'll get onto that for week 9. Thank you all for tuning in. Good luck with your bets as always. And it's your boys, Dre Rich, Shaq, Money Huddle.
Make that money, boys.